easy here. So these are all my supplies for the pouch today, and you will find all the links for them in the description box. Let's get started. Alright, so I picked the zipper that's the closest color to my yarn, and now I'm getting my Mark Be Gone pen marker, and I will mark the spots for my stitches. So I'll be making about 20 holes, and I'm gonna go about half a centimeter from the zipper, and I'll go at every centimeter. So if here is 20, so here is 20 here, and I will move it about the end of the zipper here. So I'll start from 1 so I can have 20 holes. So I will make sure I have 20, and I'll mark with dots the places where I'll be placing my holes. This will give me an equal distance from each other. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. And I got my awl here. I'll be making holes at all these spots where I just put my marks. Once you have your holes poked, grab a smaller hook so you can go through those holes much easier. Make a slip knot with your yarn here, and the yarn will be coming from under your zipper. So go into the first hole there and pull your yarn through. Make sure you grab all the strands. It will tend to split since it's a smaller hook there. Alright, so I'll make sure I grab all my strands because it did split. I will tighten my loop just enough so I can go into the next hole. So here's my next hole. I'll go through here and I'll grab my working yarn from under my zipper, and I will pull through that hole and through my loop on my hook. Alright, so here is my second stitch, and I'll go into the next hole there, grab my yarn, and I will go like this till the end of the zipper. And there, I'm ready with my first row. That's foundation row here, and now I can switch to my bigger size, and my yarn recommends 5.5 millimeters crochet hook, but I'll go with 5 because my stitches are usually loose. And here we go with chain 2. Go into that same foundation chain but into the back loop and do a single crochet. Into the next stitch, into the back loop, we do 1 single crochet, and into the next chain, that foundation spot, we'll do 2 single crochets, and then we do into the next one 1 single crochet, and then we do 2 single crochets into the next stitch, and alternating 2 single crochets and 1 single crochet will go till the end of the row, and I'll meet you there. At the end of the row, chain 1, and this is your turning chain. We are not counting it as a stitch. Turn your row, turn your work, and into the back loops of the stitches again, we'll do single crochets all through the end. So we are picking the back loop of the stitch, and we are doing single crochets till the end of the row. So here I am at the end. I'll chain 1 and turn my work. This is my turning chain, and skipping that first loop here, I'll go into the next one, and I'll be doing single crochets all around, all through the end of the row, and I'll meet you there. So here I am at the last stitch, and it's hiding here. I'm chaining 1 and turning my work. So here I am ready to make my bubbles. So with the first one, I will do a single crochet into the back loop of my stitch. Then I'll yarn over twice, and into the next stitch I'll be going through the first 2 loops on my hook and then the next 2 loops on my hook, and I'll keep that stitch on my hook. Then I'll go one more time, 2 yarn overs on my hook, pull your stitch through, pull through the first 2 loops, pull through the next 2 loops, and you keep your stitch on your hook. And one more time, yarn over 2 times, pull through the first 2 loops, pull through the next 2 loops, and now you have 3 triple crochets on your hook plus the loop from the first stitch. Yarn over, pull through all of them, and then a single crochet into the back loop of the next stitch. And there you go. This is the first bubble. And then we do three more single crochets. So between each bubble, there will be 4 single crochets. And we are ready for the next bubble. Yarn over 2 times. And that's what we're going to be repeating each time with the bubble. Okay, so yarn over 2 times into the back loop of the next stitch, pull through the next 2 loops, and pull through the next 2 loops. Keep your stitch on your hook and do that 2 more times. Yarn over twice. Pull through all of the loops and a single crochet into the next loop, and then 3 more single crochets for a total of 4 single crochets between the bubbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and do the next bubble till the end of the row, and I'll meet you there. All right, so my last bubble here, my last stitch, and here is my row of bubbles here. And now I'll chain 1, and I will do a row of single crochets into the back loop of the stitches till the end of the row. Okay, so we'll be repeating those 3 rows of single crochets into the back loop, and then we'll have 1 row of bubbles. So that is the repeat. 3 rows of single crochets and a row of bubbles. And I'll catch you when it's time for the next step. All right, so I decided to stop here with my pouch. And instead of going 1 more row, I will leave that row to be the last row that I'll connect all the sides to my pouch. And because I wanted to use it for my glasses, it's perfect size, so I'll stop right here. I'll do the same on the other side with the zipper. However, my back side will not have bubbles, so I'll be just going back and forth with single crochets into the back loop, and I'll meet you when I'm done. So now both of my sides are ready. So here I did not do the bubbles, and it's just straight, and this will be my back side. So when I fold it like this will be my pouch. All right, so here I go. I will grab my yarn again, and I will get my zipper inside the pouch, and I will start my new row from the top here. Make a slip knot, and then grab a stitch from one side and a stitch from the other side, and start with your first loop. This tail will go inside and hide, and we'll weave it in later. And grabbing from each stitch, we'll do single crochets, grabbing a stitch from both sides. And make those stitches as close to each other as you can, and keep in mind to align the rows from both sides all the way up to this side where we'll get the zipper a tiny bit inside, hide it again, do single crochets all around. All right, and I'll see you there. When you reach the corner, do 3 single crochets in the corner, and then keep going to the bottom of the pouch. For the bottom of the pouch, I'll grab 1 stitch, the back loop of the stitch that's facing, and the back loop from the other side, from the stitch from the other side. So I'll grab the back loops of the stitches only, and I'll be working with single crochets all around. And in this corner, I'll do again 3 single crochets and I'll move up. Once you get till the end, you use your tapestry needle to weave in the ends and secure the zipper inside so it doesn't move up and down. And you're all done. Hope you like this video. Watch the next one for more inspirations and ideas. Happy crocheting, and I'll catch you in the next tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Bye!